Hello, people. My name is Naiba and I'm learning Balsamiq. I'm learning how to wireframe and I'm using Balsamiq, and it's an amazing tool, very user friendly, very easy to work with. And I would like us to learn together. So come together, come with me, download Balsamiq, download, and let's start. So you can go to your file, save a new project, name it whatever name you want to name it so you can remember, and then you move on from there. So today we'll be learning a little bit, we'll be learning how to use containers. So you go to your container button, and if you want to do a website, you bring out the web page. This is what it looks like. You just drag and drop it. You can make it bigger by enlarging it on the sides, enlarging it downwards, make it longer. Yes, you can also choose to go to where you see size here, and then if you know the size you want, you just put it there. Okay. If you're doing an application, you drop down a phone to show that is an application you're trying to create. Hopefully, we'll create some applications together another day, not today. Yeah, so today we'll be using, yes, on your container you can see the V tabs. But the first thing we'll need to do is to type our website. Let's say www.learningwithnai.com. That's our website. So you do it on the very first page so that you can have it on all the pages without having to type that in on all the pages. So you do it on the first page, you drag and drop your logo that you would have imported from wherever you got it from. If you have it already, you drag and drop it, or else you copy it and paste it from the web page or from wherever it is. You copy it and you paste it here, and you resize it by reducing on the sides or by going to the side over there and picking the measurement you want your logo to be. You can have the width and you can have the height. You just type in those two boxes. You put it pretty by the side. You don't want it to overlap with your web page, so you move it a little bit to the side, and that's pretty. Yep. So it's better you do this on your first page so that as you keep duplicating, you have your web address and you have your logo. Okay, so we bring down this tab, that's the V tab, because we want our menu to look neat and to look like it's on one page. Makes your work easier, makes it neater, and makes it easier for presentations. Again, you're enlarging from the sides since you don't know the measurement you want. That's too long. Okay, yeah, perfect now. Perfect now. Yep. So when you click on this, you can see all the tabs. You can edit them to whatever you want them to be. You can write all the menu on your websites you're trying to do, you're trying to design. Yeah, so we're going to have the first on our menu as a landing page. Then we're going to learn how to do icons. Then the next thing we'll be learning today will be buttons, how to create buttons, how to size them, how to use them. And then the fourth thing will be, what should be the first? Okay, it should be forms. Yeah, we'll learn how to use forms. So you can add as many as you want. You can add as many as you want. You can keep adding them as long as you're listing it, it comes out as a new menu. So today we'll just be using these four: landing page, icons, buttons, and forms. Perfect. So Yep. So we have a line I don't like, an empty line. So to take it out, you just backspace so that your cursor ends where the form ends, where the last thing you want ends, and then it's neat. You don't have an empty space that way. So you see how we've typed here. So we have them listed. That's beautiful. You can choose not to have a border. If you click on, if you click out the border, you're not going to have any border, and this is how it's going to look. But for today, I think we need a border, so we're going to click border. You can choose a color if you want your page to be colored. Let's assume the brand you are doing the mockup for has a particular color, their website is colored. You can choose this color. I don't know what this color is called, but I know it's in the family of blue, and it kind of goes with our logo. Yeah, so you can choose it, and then the opacity is how much color you want on the color. Do you want it light? Do you want it darker? So you scroll on it, and then it picks the shade you want for you. This is a bit friendly to the eye. It's calm, it's chill. So you have all of the pages. You have the landing page icons and buttons here, and if you want to link them to other pages, this is where you come to do so. If you make an error, you can easily undo just like this. So I added the scroll buttons. You can see your scroll on the side, but we don't need it today, so we undo that. So you're going to click, if you click on selection, you're going to open one of the menu. So for the landing page now, we click on selection for it. So it looks like that's the page we're on. We have selected it. So this particular one is the landing page. So you can name your wireframes. It makes your work neat. You name the first one, you name each and every one of them, and then it helps you to know which wireframe you're working on. So we've renamed this to landing page, but I'm thinking let's make it the login page instead of the landing page. So we learn how to create a login page. I think that's better. Yeah, login page. So let's rename it again to login page. Okay, so we've got our login page. Okay, so to create your login page, you go to buttons, you bring down the button. So this button now, because we're going to need two, you can copy and paste it. So you're going to have two of it. I think the paid version of Balsamiq you can duplicate. You can duplicate. For now, we're going to copy and paste it. So we need it to be a bit longer because you're writing your email and password there. So we need it. You undo any error. So you can make it longer. So you can see these lines. They show you if your work aligns. This shows me that my work is aligned on the left, is aligned on the right now, and on the middle, so they are the same size. My work is gonna be neat. So we don't need anything written in the buttons, so we're going to leave it without anything written on it because the design we're trying to do for the website doesn't have anything written on the buttons. So you're going to get some text. Yeah, you can go to the quick add and type whatever it is you're looking for, but for now we can't find the text we're looking for on the quick on that bar, so you just undo that on the quick search, quick add. But a lot of things you search there and then boom, you find them. So you bring down some text, you bring it down again because we need it in two places. We make sure our work is properly aligned. It has a mind of its own, so you click outside. So this is to make sure this text is aligning beautifully with the button, and this text are aligning together because you can see the lines on the edges and the line in the middle. So this button is name and email, password. Okay, so we need another button for login. Yeah, it could be there, it could be in the middle. I think middle looks better. So to know that you have the perfect middle, you're going to have this line to show you that you have divided this in two perfectly. So that will be our login button. Yep. So you have your email, you have your password, you have your login button. Would like to use one of the colors on our logo just because we can. So I think we'll go for the amber. Oh, that's yellow. Whatever that is. We'll pick it for our login button. Okay. So that's our login page done and dusted. So when you click on login, it's supposed to take you somewhere. So we have created a page, the second wireframe where the login takes you to. Okay. So you see, because you duplicated, you still have your website, you still have your logo, you still have your entire page as it's going to look. You don't have to keep typing everything from scratch. So you're going to really need to use your duplicate a lot, a whole lot. So here we are trying to link our login button with the next wireframe, which is the icon. So we're assuming that once you click your login and it's successful, it takes you to the next page. Once you put in your password and your email, it brings you to this next page. So we have linked it. On this side where you have the tabs, you're going to have the link, so you link it. Okay, you link it by clicking on it, and you see that link bar, you pick it and then it's linked. So this is the icon page. We've selected it, so it's open. So we are now on the icon page. What we'll need to do on this page is to delete all the things we don't need from the previous page, which is almost everything, apart from everything on the menu, because we're keeping everything on the menu. So we're duplicating this page. So we've duplicated the icons page. You name it icons. Okay. So we're linking, you go to the links, and then to link a page, you click the link, the down, the scroll, the drop down, and you click the page you want to link it to, just like that. Yeah, you click and that links it for you. So if you hover around it, you will see that you see the link, you see the page is linked to, it shows you on this mode, not the presentation mode. The presentation mode looks different, but this one shows you that if you press alt and then you press, you go, it will take you to that page. So here we are on the copy. hmm So that's your icons page. That's the copy of the icons page, and that's the login page. We've created 3 pages. So we're going to show how to use your icons. So when you click on the icon button up, you will see a whole lot of icons. So we want to use the Facebook icon now. You click on it, it comes out on your page. You drag it to where you want it to be. You search for icons. We rather search because there are a whole lot of them. So you search your Instagram icon. This is to show you that they are well aligned. You search for your LinkedIn icon. Yep. So if you put them together, you see these three lines showing them that the tops are aligned, the middles are aligned, and the bottom is aligned. Let's assume it's unaligned just like this, and you want to align them automatically without using those lines. You select them by control and pressing your mouse, control press your mouse, control press your mouse for every item you want to select. Then you go up here, you see where the three controls are. You see the one to align to the left, the one to align to the center, and the one to align to the right. So you see how it has aligned. Easy peasy. Okay, so those are all the alignments you have. Those are all the alignments you have depending on what you're trying to achieve. So you select your icons and you go there and try to align them so one is not falling off and the other one is hanging. So your work looks neat and beautiful. Okay, you have a whole lot of icons. This is all the icons. There are a whole lot of icons. A whole lot of icons. Let's assume you want to use the shopping icon, add to cart. You want to use your address book. You depending on what you want to show. If it's a website that does sales, you should have your um shopping cart, of course. If you want to use user, let's say the user, you have a whole lot of them come down when you type on user. It's it's a whole lot. So you just think of what you want and then you type it over there on the search bar, the quick add, you search for it and then all the options come down, they drop down. You won't be able to see them on this video, but I can see them. But when you type, a whole lot will just pop down on and then you pick whichever one it is you need to use for your website, for your wireframes, and then you align them. In the next class, I'm going to teach you how to group and how to ungroup, okay, on your icons. And in the next class, we'll be learning. Don't forget, I'm not teaching, we're learning. We'll be learning how to group, how to ungroup, how to align further, and how to use buttons